Hi everybody and welcome to today's story. The story we're going to read together today is called Mr. Wolf and the Three Bears. That's interesting. I'm sure normally it's Goldilocks and the Three Bears, but this is Mr. Wolf and the Three Bears, and this is by Jan Fernley. There we go, look at this. Oh, look, Mr. Wolf looks very nice, doesn't he? I love he's giving one of the little bears a hug there. This looks delicious. Shall we find out what happens in the story? I hope you're sitting comfortably. Let's go. It was a special day for Mr. Wolf. He was feeling very excited because today his friends, the Three Bears, were coming round for tea. It was Baby Bear's birthday and Mr. Wolf was planning a lovely party for everyone. Oh, he's so lovely. That's a really kind thing to do. Mr. Wolf wanted to cook a special dish for each one of his guests, and because there was such a lot to do, Grandma came along to help. We must be tidy and safe in the kitchen when we're cooking, reminded Grandma. Let's wash our paws before we start, and then we can have some fun. Look at them washing there, that's fabulous. For Baby Bear's dish, they looked in the big recipe book. Soon they found the perfect thing to make. A birthday cake. Delicious. Next, they thought about Mummy Bear. I know she likes sandwiches, said Mr. Wolf. Grandma remembered there was a recipe in her magazine. They followed it carefully, and soon there was a big heap of sandwiches on the table, all ready for the party. Wow! Do you think they look delicious? There's certainly a lot of them, isn't there? Now it was time to make something for Daddy Bear. Grandma's favourite TV programme gave them lots of ideas. Oh, look, and it's called Simple Simon's Meals in Minutes. Oh, that was a good programme to watch. Those Huff Puff cakes sound very good, said Mr. Wolf. Good thinking, said Grandma. We'd better make lots because he's a big bear. They were easy to do. Then it was Grandma's turn to pick something tasty. But she couldn't decide what. Mr. Wolf had a brainwave. Oh, this is exciting. Mr. Wolf helped Grandma look on the internet for some ideas at www.hungrywolf.com. Grandma found a recipe she fancied. Cheesy snip snaps. That does sound delicious. They printed out the recipe and set to work. Mr. Wolf and Grandma still had a lot to do before the guests arrived. They blew up balloons, wrapped Baby Bear's present, laid the table, and made some party hats. Grandma arranged some flowers. Then they tidied the house from top to bottom until it looked lovely. Oh, it does look lovely and clean. Do you think they'd come to my house and do that? Oh, I hope they would. Ready, said Mr. Wolf, just as they heard a knock at the door. Come in, welcome, cried Mr. Wolf. Happy birthday, Baby Bear. But someone came barging in before them. Who do you think it's going to be? What horrible person might do that? Oh no. It was Goldilocks. Let me come in, Mr. Wolf, she demanded. I smell nice things are cooking. What have you put her here for? Whispered Mr. Wolf. She always causes trouble. She followed us through the woods, said Daddy Bear. There was nothing we could do. She said she was invited too. What a fibber, said Mr. Wolf. Don't be mean. Let the child come in, called Grandma from her chair. But you'd better behave yourself, Goldilocks, she warned. Yeah, shrugged Goldilocks, tossing her curls. I promise. Does she sound like a nice girl? No, not to me either. But it wasn't long before Goldilocks forgot her promise. When they were dancing, she trod on Mr. Wolf's toe and didn't say sorry. Oh no, look, he doesn't look very happy. When they played Pass the Parcel, Goldilocks took off all the wrappers instead of one. Oh no. When they played musical chairs, Goldilocks was too rough. And she cheated. Look, I think she's cheating with this chair here. Grandma didn't join in the games. She just sat in her chair, as grandmas often do, watching. "I think it's time for tea," she said. But somebody had got there first. "Somebody's had a bite out of this cake," said Daddy Bear. "Somebody's been at this sandwich too," said Mummy Bear. "Mine's nearly all gone," cried Baby Bear. "This always happens to me." "Your food's yucky," complained Goldilocks with her cheeks bulging. Her table manners were atrocious. That means really bad. Poor Mr. Wolf. "My party is a disaster," he whimpered. Grandma smiled at Mr. Wolf and slowly got to her feet. "It's time for another game," she said. "Let's play hide and seek." "Boring," said Goldilocks. "I always win." "We'll see," said Grandma. "Oh, I wonder what this plan is." Everyone ran off to hide. Grandma counted to 100. "Coming, ready or not," she called. She took a while. But she did find everyone, eventually. That is, all except for Goldilocks. She was nowhere to be seen. "What a rude girl," said Mummy Bear. "She nearly ruined our party, and now she's gone off without saying thank you." "Never mind," said Grandma. "I've got a surprise." She disappeared into the kitchen and emerged with a beautiful, great big pie, all steaming hot from the oven, with a golden, melt-in-the-mouth, crumbly pastry crust. "Clever Grandma!" everybody cheered. "Oh, I think I can smell it. It smells amazing." "Let's gobble it up while it's hot," said Mr. Wolf. "Not just yet," said Grandma. "I think this is a dish best served cold." Look, they're even putting candles on it. And as they waited for the golden pie to cool, Grandma giggled to herself and settled back to enjoy the rest of the party. "Save me a big piece," she said. "A very big piece. I'm starving." Still don't know what she's doing here. Oh, gosh. Oh, I get it. Goldilocks can't eat the pie because she's still hiding. Clever Grandma. Oh, I loved that story. I hope you enjoyed it too. Come back tomorrow and I'll read you another one. Take care. Bye-bye.